All right. Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started. It's the final session of the day for 4 o'clock. We're almost done. I've got the land acknowledgement statement up. Please take a moment to take a look at that. All right, and this is making pre-award decisions for post-award success, guide to budget development and the mindful impact of post-award. Today presenting, we've got Joelina Peck, who is the Associate Director of Research Operations in the School of Electrical, Computer, and Energy Engineering at ASU.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for spending your afternoon with me. I know the last session is always really hard. Usually we're really our minds are so busy with thoughts and all the things that we've learned today. And we're kind of tired, and we're also probably worried about what's going on in our email. So thank you so much for coming. So I wanted to say that this presentation I did for Incur a couple of years back, and I think it really got a lot of positive feedback. And I wanted to give a shout out to April McCleary, who is my partner in crime. She's my post-award go-to person. So I'm primarily pre-award. I lead a pre-award team and a post-award team, but I have a very strong post-award team. So they make my life easy. So I know enough about post-award just to make me dangerous, but they are my experts. So hopefully I plan to make this fun and exciting and engaging. So hopefully you will all bear with me. So changing the slide, sorry. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, so some learning objectives. I hope that you will leave here with kind of understanding how budgeting at pre-award may impact post-award. We're very busy in our days, and I think sometimes we don't have time to think through everything the way that we would like to. We're very fast organizers, and we just got to accomplish a deadline. So hopefully this will give you some thoughts to take back with you. I hope you'll learn some strategies for tackling some of these unique budget challenges when they approach, and that you'll have better tools in your toolbox to be able like, I remember, this is what I need to do. I hope that you'll walk away with some of those points. And then I hope you'll understand the importance of communication between pre-award and post-award. Because I have a team of both pre and post-award, I have pre-award and post-award together in an office. And every day I hear these amazing conversations that go on between them as to, tell me more about what you mean when you say that. And so there's these cross boundaries now that are, these ideas and thoughts are opening up, and more understanding is happening. And our words are becoming managed much better because now there's this communication going between the two of them. So I always like to have a funny picture about research administration, and I feel like this represents us very well, right? Research administration, dive into the crazy. And like, this is us down here, like, you know, like, we're ready for this, like, hit me with your best shot. We got this. Like, we're all very chaotic problem solvers, and we're really good at it. And I don't think most of us realize how good we are at being creative and how good we are at being strategic and solving problems. Those are all very unique strengths that we have as research administrators. So just a little poll. So for those of you online and those of you in the room, I would like to know, who are my pre-award administrators who do proposals? Yay. So online, if you guys want to raise your hand, please do so. And so who are my post-award administrators? Okay, so we got some post-award in here. Yay, yay, yay. We have a lot of pre-awards, so good. I'm glad you guys are joining us. And who does both? All right, so you guys, where are you here? You guys already got this. You have both sides. Great. Well, I hope if there's things that you guys would like to talk about, or I plan to leave time at the end of the presentation so that you guys can ask questions, bring up topics. I think that's really important for us to have those conversations. So I kind of jumped ahead. So for my pre-award people, what do you think are some of the biggest challenges that we have as pre-award administration when it comes to budget development and proposal submission? You can shout out if you want. Online, you can put it in the chat. What comes to mind when you're struggling, when you have a proposal that's due? What's your biggest challenge? Right. Come on, you guys know that's like, how much time do we have, right? Yeah, the budget, right? Did it. Right. Yeah, someone says budget in the chat, right? Can't distinguish between certain cost items, right? Yeah, they're like, I need these things. And you're like, what? But they haven't thought it through, right? So first pre-award, here's the thing, rushed or last minute proposals. There is no time to be strategic. Like we just have to get it out the door. Limited funding. How many times a faculty member tells you, I have to do all this research, but I only have $50,000 to do it. Is that reasonable? But to them, they're like, we'll make it happen. The scope of work not fully developed, right? The faculty member, it has an idea, it's a proposal they wrote before, but they haven't really thought through all the things they're doing. They have this high level picture. And so they're trying to put a budget to something they really haven't thought through all the way. My favorite, oh, just use this budget from 2010. All the things in that budget are no longer correct. We cannot use your budget from 2010. It's going to be a whole lot more probably now than what you budgeted back in 2010. And then budgeting to avoid documentation requirements. How many times have faculty said they're a consultant, even though they're a sub-award, because they don't want to have to collect all the sub-award documents, right? They're like, we don't have time to do that. So they're just going to be a consultant. It's not how this works. And it's not the only proposal that we're working on, right? So this is just one of probably many proposals that we're multitasking and having the same issues with the budget and all the other things that we have to do with. So I realize some of the points I'm giving you today are just to help us think a little bit more about what we do and when we should be spending a little more time on certain budget items to help us capture and to do better so that there's not such an impact at post-award, right? Helping our faculty think through some of those things. So for my post-award people, what are some of your challenges?
Coming up with other charges that we didn't have.
Coming up with additional expenses that weren't originally included in their budget, right? So feel free to post in the chat for my online people. Anybody else or post-award, what other challenges do you have? I know you have more challenges than that. Don't be shy.
Multiple final budgets.
Multiple final budget.
Is by final, sorry.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, there's always fun things. You're like, every day is a challenge. All the stuff with it is a challenge. So for my post-award people, estimates versus actuals, not the same. Oh, go ahead.
How much, if at all, do you kind of serve as project managers, like holding teams accountable for meeting, making sure that they're making progress or their objectives? Is it just the financial side, or are you kind of encouraging them to?
So the question is how much of post-award do you act as project managers? How much do you help your faculty understand and manage their grants?
I think for me, I do both. Right now, especially in this new role assisting the department level, I'm starting to kind of support pre-award in a role. Because what's happening is, like, for example, the internal and external sequence, they'll get awarded, and because it doesn't go through the normal channels that it's supposed to. And so I'll look through it and I'm like, wait, this is wrong. You're calling us a participant when it's a human subject. You need to do an IRB, and technically they would have done